We were supposed to get several votes on some very controversial bills in the House of Representatives this week, but just a short time ago, Speaker Mike Johnson pulled the plug on every vote, literally canceling the rest of the week. Well, that seems dramatic. Oh, it is. But what happened? Gather round, friends, and let me tell you a little story. There once were two House members, both new mothers, one a Democrat and one a Republican. These representatives came together in a bipartisan way and wrote a bill that said, hey, since we don't have maternity leave in the House of Representatives, we should have a rule that says if you are a new mom or a new dad, you should be able to continue to do your constitutional job as a member of the House and continue to vote on critical legislation that impacts your constituents. And you should be able to do that by voting by proxy, meaning casting your vote through another member that you authorize who is physically present in the House chamber to cast your vote for you. These two House members said in their bill that members should be able to vote by proxy for at least a short period of time while they recover or while their spouse recovers from having a literal baby. But there was also once a House Speaker, you know him, who absolutely is vehemently opposed to voting by proxy. He says it's unconstitutional, you cannot do it. And this House Speaker used every single lever at his disposal to shut down these two representatives and their parent proxy voting bill. Well, these two representatives said, not today, and they have been working around the House Speaker. And guess what? These two representatives successfully secured enough signatures on a discharge petition which would force the House Speaker, whether he likes it or not, to put their bill on the floor for a vote in 2 legislative days. They accomplished the unthinkable and they presented their signatures today and said, let's go. But the House Speaker said, not so fast. He was not done yet. He was not intimidated by these representatives or their successful discharge petition, and today, he instead tried to sneak some language into another generic rules package that the House was voting on to essentially kill their bill and their discharge petition. But in an embarrassing defeat, the House Speaker lost when 9 Republicans joined all the Democrats and voted against the Speaker's attempts to shut this bill down. His embarrassing loss was greeted with cheers.
On this vote, the yeas are 206, the nays are 222. The resolution is not adopted. Without objection, motion to reconsider laid upon the table. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business.
Those Republicans who joined the Democrats included these 9 representatives. And that embarrassing loss, my friends, led the House Speaker to pick up his toys and leave the sandbox, despite the fact that his agenda was packed this week with several votes on bills that are important to President Trump, including a vote on that very controversial Save Voting Act that critics say would strip married women of their ability to register to vote, and another controversial bill that would prevent any federal judge from issuing a nationwide injunction. Now, it looks like none of that is going to happen this week. The Speaker says he's going to regroup and try again next week. As for the 2 representatives who started our story today, after their victory on the House floor, they were thrilled. The Republican, Representative Anna Paulina Luna of Florida, said, never bet against a Luna. And the Democrat, Representative Brittany Petterson of Colorado, said, don't F with moms. Here endeth our story.